It's where the big stories live. This is Plus TV Africa, and you're watching Tea Time, the hottest entertainment news program. I am Tokumbo Taiwo, and I'm here with Elsie Godwin and Ife Oshunkeye. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's good, bro?
Okay, so what's new? What's hot? What's exciting? Anything?
I think we should just go into
Straight?
the business of the day.
Okay.
Instead of talking about what's new.
Okay, all right. So what's exciting today on the show is that we do have a guest, and I think it's time to introduce that studio guest. Okay, so just to give you a glimpse of her lifestyle, she's a music artist, and she's also known as the first lady of Nigerian hip-hop. She's a Nigerian rapper, businesswoman, lawyer, and motivational speaker. She was the first ever Nigerian female artist to perform at the 20th anniversary of the World Music Awards in October 2008. She was also the first Nigerian female artist to win the Best Female Award at MTV Africa Music Awards. She has been nominated for and has also won numerous awards home and abroad. Her major hits include Emi Legon, Adara, Only Me, Bad Girl P, and many more. In 2013, she revealed that she was taking a break from the music scene to focus on her fashion business before coming back in 2016 with her work titled The Box. She's currently the CEO of Purple Fire Entertainment. With over 42,000 followers on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the sensational Sasha P.
Can you please go home with me after that? Like take you everywhere? What an intro! It's amazing. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for also coming on the show. Thank you for having tea with us. I don't know, where do we start? I think
we should start by getting a take on what is going on in the music industry right now, especially with the ladies calling out TIWA Savage and all of that. So I'd like to get your take. And has it ever happened all throughout the course of your career where a female rapper or musician would say, I want to be the only female artist during this concert? Does that happen?
And hinder other female artists from coming on?
I find it hard to, I think it's almost impossible, really, because I mean, coming from where I come from, having a female on the bill was a big deal because you just wouldn't see women. Not to even talk of having a rapper, they probably want a singer or anything. So if you get on a bill, it's a big deal. And we never had those conversations. Like booking you, they pay you, you show up, you don't know who else is performing until, you know, they announce who else is performing. So not in my experience.
Okay.
That's not to speak for anyone else.
Your take on the whole drama going on with the ladies?
I personally, and I think I even tweeted about this like 2 days ago, I personally think that fans, handlers, supporters, management are also responsible for this narrative that women have to be put up against each other. You hear it in the way you are questioned when you go for an interview. You hear it when they're preparing you to do something. Oh, this one, when you go, you're going to kill a lot. Who are you killing, you know? So I feel like everybody's responsible for the narrative. And whether or not you know it, you sow a seed. And people live with that reality that it's competition, even when it's not. So I think we're all responsible for that narrative.
Okay.
So for you, for the decision to take a break from music for a while, was that, why was that?
Oh, first of all, I was never aware that I made an announcement.
Oh, okay.
I keep hearing it, but I never actually did make an announcement. And the decision for me was, I think I'd done it actively for about 12 years, and I just needed my life back. I wanted to know what it was like to be myself without being an artist. Like, I never saw my friends, nothing, you know. So I really just wanted to get to know myself a bit better. A lot. You know, that's where the music comes in. Maybe I'll drop an album.
Let's forget. Who are you aside being the artist, Sasha?
Besides an artist, I'm an empath. I'm someone that likes to have fun. I like to be the life of the party. I love to plan parties. I love to read. I love to swim. I love to gist. You know, I'm like everyone else. I'm a regular person that wants to change the world.
Okay. All right. Before we ask you our next question, let's quickly go on a break. So time for a quick break. When we return, we'll carry on with our exciting conversation with First Lady of Nigerian Hip Hop, Sasha P. We'll be right back.
do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect them.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Now 2,500 they pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa. Up next is a continuation of our chat with First Lady of Nigerian Hip Hop, Sasha P. Okay, so I want to talk about your background, you know, because I understand that you grew up in a family of 8 siblings under a single mother, and you were the last born as well. So tell us a little bit about that before we delve into more of your other enterprises.
Well, my childhood was very colorful. My mom had a fashion house and was also a principal and a teacher. And so, you know, my siblings used to use me as sort of an experiment. So there are times when they would sew the uniform of their secondary school and take me there and say, ah, younger sister sings. And then, you know, smuggle me into their school to go and be performing for their friends. So I had a very interesting childhood.
So they weren't in any way, shape or form at some point in time hard on you at all?
Of course they were hard. They used to bully me all the time. You know, of course,
you got over it.
Yeah. I mean, well, you had to roll with the punches, and I think it prepared me for my career, really, because when you're dealing with 7 other personalities, you learn to sort of get along with everybody, or you're able to, you know, tolerate different temperaments. So I think it was good training.
Okay. You know, when I posted that you were coming on the show, a lot of people were like, whoa, is she going to sing? What is she going to do? Everybody wants to hear what the new Sasha sounds like. Yeah. So can we have a little tape of that?
I don't freestyle.
Yeah, just you can do a written song, something you worked on recently.
Yeah, spit some fire, you know, set Tea Time on fire.
Okay, let me see. Now you guys really put me on the spot. I hate it.
That's what we do.
Let's see. I wanted to do something new. Is everybody watching me live while I'm figuring out what's right? This is so embarrassing, guys. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Let me do one that's familiar.
Okay.
I want to talk about the stress, want to get it off my chest, take my time and reinvest, asking is it worth it? All the sleepless nights, the fights and the crisis, the critics biting. See, mama told me there'd be days like this. Put your pen to paper, never use your fist. Imagine how I came through my first rhyme and started my career, blew it up with the tribesmen. A lot of people had their own opinions, took it in my stride, and I stuck with my onions. They want to know who she would be, should be, known by the pressure. See, I really want to be me. Inspiration gone, direction gone. Packing my bags, I must be done. But my heart keeps drawing me back, so you can do it, Sasha, one more time.
Okay.
Because recently there was this outburst from LD about Olu Maintain performing a song. Okay. Now, do you think that was a cool thing for LD to do?
Is that the question? Should that be the question, rather?
Yeah, should that, is that the way to go about it, especially when you're both involved in the creative process?
Again, I mean, I think they're in 2 different time zones, and you know, something we have to realize is that creative people, our temperaments are we're very emotional. We're very, you know, you feel something, you want to say it, and we come from an era where there was no social media, so maybe you would have picked up the phone and you'd have spoken. But now, if I'm in America and you're in Nigeria and I want to get a message across, I might decide to DM you, or you know, I mean, with artist development or media training, certainly there are better, you know, ways to handle things, you know. So would I call someone out? Maybe not. But if you piss me off, you never really know. You never really know how you're gonna handle something. So what happens to you?
So what's new with Sasha P right now?
Oh well, what is new is the Hard Knock series, which is an initiative of my talent agency, Purple Fire. And what I've realized is that, you know, because I book a lot of artists and I do a lot of event production, and I've realized that a lot of our talent do not know the basics of artist development. Like I spoke the other day about how people don't even know how to hold their microphone properly, how if you say, you know, we need you to use a backing track, they come and perform the CD and just sing along with it. That's not acceptable. It's not professional in any way,
Yeah.
but a lot of people do it, and
that.
they'll blame it on, oh, the sound is bad, and this is that, and that's, you know. So there are a lot of technicality involved with the artist, but because most of the players are executive producers, they're investors, they're producers, everything revolves around marketing the artist, but nothing revolves around building the artist and making sure that there's longevity. So basically, as a product, when they're done, the next hot thing, everybody will gather around and promote that as well. But the artist now starts saying, I didn't make money from this, or the label made all the money, you know. So it's about developing the artist to understand the business and how to build themselves to be professional in the first place.
Do you think one can learn the whole business in 6 hours?
No, you can't. Of course not. You can't learn the whole business in 6 hours. What that first workshop is an introductory course.
Oh, I
so
see.
what it does is there are about 6 to 8 different arms of artist development. What it does is break everything down into an hour and give you an understanding of it. By the time you're done, you will know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what areas you need to touch upon. So then you can have like one-on-one consultancy, and then we can help you build a team, or you have access to our experts. You know, so if I need vocal training, I need management, I need all of that.
Yeah, sorry. So if there's someone watching right now who's a potential artist and they want to attend, you know, when is it taking place and how much does it cost?
Okay, it's on the 27th of April, and it's been largely subsidized, so it's now 35,000 naira.
Okay,
Yeah.
per person.
Per person.
Okay, so if you have the power to change something in the entertainment industry, what would it be?
It will be the artists, and that's what I'm doing. It will be the artists. Why do I say that? I say that because you can be sustainable. Your brand can be sustainable, but we've been sold the lie that, you know, the average lifespan is 2 or 3 years. So when somebody is doing 7 years, oh, it's remarkable. Oh, this person has been giving them. But there are people all over the world that have been in the industry for 30 years. People that even in their 60s, they call them, or, you know, they're feeding from this body of work that they created when they were in their 20s.
Don't you think it's a case of the body of work, like you said, the kind of content they put out there, everlasting content?
Yeah. And I was going to ask as well
that
are you still getting royalties to you now?
Of course I am. I'm alive, and the music is alive. It's
and they don't
published.
Delay, and you don't think
published.
You're being cheated in any way?
Well, I don't think I'm being cheated. You see, again, if you understand the business and you're not being cheated, if you give a publisher your music, you've signed a contract. You have your split sheets. You know how much the producers are getting. You know how many points you're getting as an artist. So there's no confusion there. It's when you're not clear about what you're dealing with that you start feeling like you're being. And if you feel you're being cheated, in 3 months I've not seen anything. Is it that I'm not getting plays? Then someone can explain to you. Maybe you need to do more promotion. Let people know that they can get your music or stream it here. Then you know what steps to take.
And that's one of the things you teach during your master class. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What about Eclectic?
Eclectic by Sasha.
Yes,
it's still up and running. It's a retail line ready to wear.
But was it true that, you know, that was one of the reasons why they said, or that's a myth?
Well, I think people assumed because shortly before I sort of like stopped being active, I launched the retail line, and that was like the last thing they heard me do. So it's like, okay, maybe she's focusing on the fan, which is not wrong.
Okay, but so tell us a little bit about that, Eclectic by Sasha. You know, how the name even came about.
Funny story. So I read a lot, like I said, and I stumbled on the word in the dictionary, eclectic, and I'm like, I don't know. You know how you learn a word, then you want to use it. So eclectic means a jumble of things that, when put together, make sense. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting, and I just held on to that word. So when I wanted to start my retail line, I just thought, you know what, I didn't go to fashion school. I've learned everything I know from just picking things up from, you know, I like style, I like this, I like that, picking things up from my mom, watching people that I like their style. So it's it's an influence from different aspects of myself that's going to make sense.
By the way, is this part of...
It's not, but it's very similar to aesthetic, which is why it
yes, because that was why my mind went there. I was like, you use a lot of local fabric, and you do a lot of ruffles or folds.
Yes. So when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I could have made that. So yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Right, so let's take you back home. All right, so you're representing Ekiti State and in terms of culture.
Well, they honored me as a cultural ambassador, which basically just means that, you know, if anybody that's heard me, I'm always saying, oh, I'm Ekiti, this, that. So I basically just carry my culture wherever I go, and I'm very proud of saying that I'm Ekiti.
Okay.
So it's not like a political position.
What have you been?
What have I been doing back home? I haven't done anything, to be honest, in the past recent. I mean, I was supposed to speak yesterday, but I couldn't make it because I had meetings to attend to. They're doing like a workshop for youth development, so I was supposed to be one of the speakers there, but I couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, we've got one more minute, so I don't know if Elsie wants to ask.
Elsie, girl!
they're not even giving us any FaceTime.
That's why I was like, let me give Elsie the last minute.
Okay, so speaking of the youth, we have realized that our voice is all we have. So now that you have this platform, we would like you to advocate for a societal issue. So which societal issue would you be advocating?
First of all, I'm a member of Zonta International, which is for female empowerment in general. But one of the things that I'm personally passionate about right now is mental health and education. So mental health, I feel like, you know, people should be encouraged to speak their truth. And not, you know, there's a lot going on. You get influenced by social media, and you know, there's a lot of peer pressure. There's a lot going on, and in Nigeria generally, a lot of people are weighed down. A lot of people are frustrated because things aren't great for the percentage of people that live here. So I feel like everybody should just, you know, be kinder to people you meet. You know, smile when you can, hold somebody's hand, ask if they do, tell them they look nice. You know, so that encourage people to speak their truth, so that you can know when someone has an issue, and it won't be like, oh, R.I.P. I wish I'd known. I spoke to him yesterday. You can do better.
You look really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jaro.
Wow, what a positive note, what a positive speech, and it's a positive way for us to wrap up on Tea Time this afternoon. Join us tomorrow for absolutely brand new episodes of the program. Until then, a big thank you to my co-anchors, Ife and Elsie, the entire production team as well, and last but most certainly not least, our studio guest, First Lady of Nigerian Hip Hop, Sasha P. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm Tokumbo TIWA saying thanks for watching, and as you know, every once in a while I say goodbye in one foreign language or another. Today it's in Italian. Ife, you forgot it.
Arrivederci.
That's it. Arrivederci. I thought you forgot it. Arrivederci. Bye everyone.